Okay. Hello, hello. And well, just like last time, my controller's not being detected by this thing. Why does that always happen? It's like, I swear this is so weird. It's like every other time I start the game, it will not detect my controller. And I have to restart it. I don't know why this keeps happening. This is so weird. This has been happening like ever since the Bloodless update. And okay, wow, it is still not detecting my controller. Oh, come on, 505 Games, why can't you get controller support to work properly? Nope. Got no controller. Okay. Technical difficulties, as always. Because Bloodstained is just gonna be that way nowadays. Give me a moment, bear with me. I want to use my controller. I feel like part of this is a Steam problem, the other part is Bloodstained, so it's like both of them are combining to conspire to keep me from using my controller for this game. Let's try again. There we go. I don't know why I keep having that problem. It is so confounding. There we go. Alright. Okay, the other thing. I need to check my sound. I'm doing that before I start here. Give me a second. Check my sound to make sure everything is working this time. Can I hear the game? Can I hear my voice here? Do the hell would I have to go and turn it up on my monitor? And unmute it. Okay, the game music is a little too loud, so I do need to turn that down. I see that right now. See what that is like. That should sound... It's still pretty loud. Okay, I think that sounds better. Yeah, okay, that'll work. Okay. Now, with all that mess out of the way, welcome to Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. Bloodless mode, part 3.5. You may be wondering, why is this part 3.5? Well, because my original part 3 was botched, pretty much, to put it simply. So I'm just going to kind of explain kind of what happened here, because it took me a while to figure out what went wrong, and why I did not notice that there was a problem the last time I streamed. This also kind of harkens back to the last stream I did with the Botanic thing. Somehow, between the last time I streamed Bloodstained, well, before the last time, so that would have been part 2, between next week when I tried to stream part 3, the audio settings in OBS got reset, and I did not notice that. So that's why there was no sound captured from the game when I was playing. I didn't notice it because Bloodstained kind of covers up part of the window, and I couldn't see the bars on the desktop audio while I was playing, so I didn't know there was no audio being captured. Because my original problem was that I had the sound turned off in the game. Then I had to turn the sound on in the game so I could hear it, but the sound wasn't being captured by OBS, so I didn't notice that. But I did notice that problem when I started streaming the Botanic thing, because I noticed I could see that the game audio wasn't being captured on that, so I had to fix that before I started streaming. It didn't sound right, but now it's fixed. So anyway, all that nonsense aside, the original stream had no game audio in it, so and I didn't notice that till like a couple days later when I was about to put it up on YouTube, and I noticed I couldn't hear anything. It's like, wait a minute, what the hell's going on here? So that version will not be going up on YouTube because there's no point in anybody watching that. So, my apologies. Part 3, the actual Part 3 here, at least what I'm going to do today, is coming a bit late. It's been, between me being very busy with everything else, I haven't been able to really get back to this to actually fix this here. So, what I'm doing to make up for this is I replayed Bloodless mode back up to the point where I was when I began Part 3. So I had to start a new file, start all over again, and play back up to the point where I was here. So this is the original game here. This is already at the end of the game though. So I went and played back up to this point. I did try this on hard mode, by the way. And I would have continued with that, but the one problem is it was taking me way too long to get through hard mode, because it's a lot more difficult to deal with. So just for the sake of completion, I'm going to complete Bloodless mode tonight. So now that I'm done talking, we may pick up where we... Well, let us take a time machine and go back in time to where I left off last time, at the end of Part 2. The end of Part 2. I grinded up to level 40, same as I did before. I have left myself in the same shape as when I started. I don't know why I have a marker there. Why did I put a marker there? Oh. Don't know why I did that. The only thing is I need to go back to do the 8-bit dungeon. Because I remember I did that in Part 3, so we're gonna go back and do that. Bloodless mode. I have had a chance to become a little bit more acquainted with the controls here as I kind of sped through. And just... Bloodless is actually pretty powerful when you think about it. And I won't be making some of the mistakes I made in the first time around here, because I kept forgetting that I don't to use Blood Rain. Blood Rain is super powerful. So I'm going to be making use of that here. And we're just gonna go ahead and do this. So
Stop it.
this stage is still... It's annoying because the bats are so big, and it's so hard to avoid the bats. They fly right into you, and I have to walk all the way back. So anyway, I shall continue talking about stuff. Like I mentioned, it has been a very busy weekend. The good news is most of the hard stuff is kind of behind me now. Come on. Blood Rain works really good on the dragon here. So I'm about in the final week of classes here now. I spent all weekend working on my paper, and I got it done. It is done, turned in, it's out of the way, finally. Don't gotta stress on that anymore. I have one more chapter and some stuff to work on, but it's going to be easy stuff for me to do, and then I'll have finals next week, and then I'll be done. So hopefully I should be returning to a more normal schedule when it comes to streaming here. I don't know why my instinct is telling me to turn the game audio up, maybe it's a little bit more. Hold on. I just want to turn like a smidge up. Or maybe I should turn up, oh no, this is fine. Sometimes I have to make my best guess about the audio balancing. Okay, I need to get to teleport. This way. But anyway, I should be getting back to a normal streaming schedule here soon. I have another game, actually a game series lined up, actually. The Steam Autumn sale was just ended today. There's lots of games I wanted to buy, but of course I don't have the money because I just spent my money on Christmas shopping. Yes, I was everything. Got my Christmas shopping done with what limited budget I have. But as a result, I had no money to really spend much on anything else here. I did buy something off of Steam, and I think it will be good for streaming. Something I really haven't played before, and I think it will be pretty good for that. So I will start that tomorrow. Make the... You know what? I'll make the announcement at the end of the stream. I'll tell you what it's going to be at the end of the stream. I think it'll be a pretty good choice for streaming. Besides that, I know Cyberpunk is next week, so I've already mentioned that. I'll probably talk more about it when it actually comes out. And yeah. Very much looking forward to it like everybody else. I'm just going to avoid most things here. I'm just gonna not waste my time here. Again, this is going to probably be a short stream, which I don't really mind here because I'm going to save the other stuff for tomorrow. Unless I feel like streaming something else after this. We'll see. Oh, that bad. Now I know what to do with this guy now. I know what to do. I should not die on the first try here.
Blood rain.
Blood rain.
Blood rain.
Don't you drop on me.
Blood rain.
Wait until he gets in his spot.
Blood
Go.
rain. Stop it.
Easy. Easy peasy.
I need more blood.
There we go. Done.
Scarlet breast.
Yeah, I told you it was going to be a lot easier. Alright, now we can head back and continue with finishing up the game here. Nope. Oh yeah, I don't have my fast travel point set. There we go. Schmack. Umbrella schmack. With Schmuckers. Strawberry jam. Oh, by the way, I just set Bloodless back to red again. To differentiate the files a little bit here. No real reason. Anyway, I like saying anyway a lot. Anyways. We're making our ways back to the way we began. To the beginning. Come on.
Scarlet breast. Scarlet breast.
Bleh.
Blood rain.
Well, let's see what I can talk about on the way. Well, between everything else, I have been continuing with Star Trek stuff, ironically here. I've been watching Star Trek Voyager, actually, because I've never really watched the whole show before. I actually started watching it a month ago, actually, and I really haven't mentioned it on stream yet. This will probably be the first time. I'm actually getting close to the end of Season 3 now. Season 1 was a mixed bag. Season 2 was, bipolar. I will describe it as that. In terms of quality. Season 3's been pretty good so far. I think usually with shows like Star Trek series, I usually don't start getting good until like the 3rd season. And that certainly still seems to be the case with this. Not quite as good as Deep Space Nine, but then again, that's kind of hard to... It's a high bar to fill. I'm enjoying it. Very soon gonna get into like the Borg stuff in Voyager, which I'm looking forward to. I think it'll be fun and interesting. Alright, Mr. Pachinko. Is it okay if I call him Mr. Pachinko? That's what he feels like to me. Looks like a giant pachinko machine. Anyway, enjoy some Blood Rain.
Stop it, Blood Rain. Blood Rain.
Ugh.
Stop it, Blood Rain.
Just watch as I clean you out. Plunder.
Yes. Take the very little money that Bloodless managed to collect.
Blood Rain.
Just like that. Just like that.
Stop it, Blood Rain. Bloodstained.
Level up. Oh, get out of here. Frog. Fwag. Please leave me alone, Fwag.
Scarlet Blast. Blood Rain. Bloodstained.
Give me more blood. The blood. Let's see if I can actually get to 100% map completion this time. Ah. You can't really knock back that thing, that's... There are some enemies you can't use knockback on, and that is one of them.
Stop it. Scarlet Blast.
Okay, this is the exit.
Scarlet Blast.
Let's see. I guess I can talk a little bit about Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving went pretty well for me, all things considered. I did my usual Thanksgiving turkey. Came out quite good. The last of that leftovers were about 3 days, I think. And that was it. It was delicious. It was very good.
Oh, at last. Sustenance.
Milk. Okay. We had enough of the din. Let's get out of here.
Let's see. Scarlet.
You know, I don't think I really probably ever mentioned this on stream, but I never really found the glacial tomb to really be that interesting a final dungeon area. I mean, I guess it kind of makes some kind of sense compared to the final areas and other Igavania games, which are not always the top floor of the castle. It's just that the top floor of the castle has the best music, usually. And that the same is true here in Bloodstained. Those actual final areas just, I don't know. It's not quite as interesting. I guess that's the... maybe that's what I want to say. It's just ice. Just ice. It's like an opposite version of the Inferno Caves. Which, I mean, Inferno Caves are cool, but they're also kind of very... eh. They look very simple.
Blood rain. Let's see.
Oh, wait. I'm dying. I'm not paying attention here. Give me some blood. See, we're gonna go without dying right away. I'm just gonna hurry on to the save point. I can explore later. Okay, again, Grimoire. Grimoire really shouldn't be that bad to deal with. Again, it's just spam Blood Rain.
Stop it. Blood rain.
Yeah, especially when she stops like that.
Blood rain.
The moon is full. Your final hour has come.
Bloodstained. Blood rain. Blood.
And done.
Bloodstained. Die.
Oh, you know what? This reminds me of an idea I had while I was replaying, which I think would be a really cool idea. Now, I know this was probably kind of rumored. There's been some rumorings, and I'm trying to remember if this was a possible stretch goal for the game or not, but basically the co-op mode option. I was thinking, like, wouldn't it be cool if you can do the co-op mode, but no, instead of using like the same characters, you can use the different characters. Like, one player can be Miriam, one player can be Zangetsu, or one player can be Zangetsu, one player can be Bloodless. I think that would be a really cool idea. So, because I think in most co-op modes you end up sort of using the same character, but if you could use the different characters, that would be really something amazing, I think. So, then again, this all comes down to whether there will actually be a co-op mode or not, because I don't actually know if there will be or not. I think it's still up in the air, I think, last time I checked. So, once again, at least a general problem about the future DLC of this game is always kind of a mystery. Like, will they do this feature or will they not do this feature? We don't know. I still would like to see more stuff, but on the other hand, I am getting tired of playing through the same castle over and over again. Just saying. And some other things I've read, I think there's other people who kind of feel the same. It's nice to have new characters, but it is getting kind of boring playing through the same castle over and over again. So... But I don't really know if there's a lot, you know, Iga's team can do to make new dungeons or anything for the game, because maybe they should just start working on the next game, Bloodstained 2, which I hope they do make, because I do think this game is a great first start to a new series of Igavania games, including the Curse of the Moon games as well. So just take what they have in Bloodstained and improve upon it in the next game, like more features, whatever that might be, which I can't really think of at the moment, but it'll still sell. It will. Where am I at with a 99.7? I don't know if that is like full. Oh, there is a room. I see it. It's right there. Right there. Should I go back and get that? Yeah, okay. You know what? Yeah, we will go back and get that room. Because I felt like there was something I was missing. Alright, hang on just a moment. Let this go back. Let's go back. I just have to get back to the teleport. That's really all I need to do. God, I hate the elementals. It's like the more I play through this castle, the more I realize how certain enemies are so annoying, and the elementals are probably one of the most annoying enemies in the game because they like to fly right into you as you're moving around. I can list off what the most annoying enemies are in this game. The bats aren't quite that annoying, but more annoying are the frogs, especially in the underground area. Because they blend into the background and the foreground, so you don't see them most of the time while you're moving around, so you run smack into them all the time. They're annoying. The elementals, as I mentioned, are annoying because they like to fly right into you. There's another annoying enemy I can think of. Well, the giant bats in the den of behemoths. I don't like the giant bats even, but I don't really do a lot of damage. But against the same problem as the elementals, they tend to fly right into you, and they're so big you can't avoid running into them. They're not hard enemies, they're just nuisances. That's what they are. Like, no matter how many times I play this game, those are the enemies I always have that always annoy me while I'm trying to play. And the poison frogs. As long as I can see the poison frogs, I can avoid them. And okay, yeah, there's nothing in here. That was me at 99.8. I just want to double check I haven't missed anything else. I'm trying to get like 100% on the map completion here. I've done all the optional bosses. And if I complete this and I'm still like 99.9%, I'm sure some eagle-eyed viewer will probably see where I'm missing something. I'm usually pretty good about getting all the rooms. I don't see anything that jumps out to me that I'm missing, so anyway. Alright, so I guess we'll just, yeah, we'll get to the end here. We're good. We're good. As good as can be. You know, I kind of wish I could fight OD. Just to see like how effective the blood range strategy would be against him. It would probably still work pretty well. I know the blood range strategy will pretty much decimate the optional bosses. Very, very quickly. It's like so fast, it's like stupid. It's like stupid fast. Like I probably killed the slot machine jackpot boss like the fastest I've ever killed that thing. I swear it took only like 4 seconds and it was gone. It was dead in 4 seconds. Probably less than 4 seconds, probably more like 3 seconds. It only took like one shot of blood rain and it was dead. I had not even leveled up yet. So that's how kind of stupid, whoa, I almost jumped in there. Stupid powerful the blood rain is. Yes, I want to save first before I jump in there. Now we can go in, so, okay. Let's see if I can do better against Dominique this time. Oh, is she waiting for me? Yeah, okay, she's gonna wait. I want to catch her while she's casting a spell.
Blood rain.
Nope. Didn't work. The blood rain strategy doesn't really work that well on Dominique because she moves around so much. But she does get confused on me floating in the air. I notice. Or the same problem that she has with Grimmery. Like, she doesn't know what to do when the enemy is like in the air most of the time. Her AI was not really built for this. I tried to use Blood Rain there, but I was a little too slow. Come on. Gotcha. And got my blood back.
No choice. Bale, I summon thee to my side.
And Bale, as you've already seen the actual part 3, but I don't think most people actually watched all the way through. Bale is stupid easy to deal with if you have Blood Rain. Let's see how fast we can do this. The other thing is I probably didn't even need to
Blood rain.
level up all the way.
Blood rain. Blood rain. Blood rain. Blood rain. Blood rain. Blood rain. Bloodstained.
Okay, I am running out of MP here. But there. Not a problem. Not a problem. No problemo.
Bloodstain.
And now the Bloodless is the queen of the castle. So that was Bloodless mode. Brought to you by Irina Stroba. I hope you enjoyed her voice work. And Curry. Brought to you by Curry. Lots of curry. So yeah, this was a very fun alternative mode in Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night. As always, I look forward to seeing what else the developers bring out for this game. There's still supposed to be one more playable character, which is anybody's guess at this point. They keep saying it's not Dominique, but it would actually make sense for it to be Dominic. I mean, come on. Kinda. I think at this point we just go ahead and give us Dominique as a playable character. Come on, we all know it has to be her because it makes sense. I mean, who else is it gonna be? The Jonathan dude, is that his name? I don't remember his name. The shopkeeper girl. I don't think it's gonna be her. Oh. Getting tangled in cables here. Alright. So like I mentioned, that wasn't gonna be too long, so that was only 40 minutes. If you take out the first 5 minutes of where I'm fiddling around with technical difficulties, I guess that was like 35 minutes. So. Is this? Yeah, it is separate. I don't know why OBS sometimes shows me the wrong game category being displayed, but it's actually, but it is correct on the stream. I don't know why it does. Every now and then there's just weird things with OBS. Like, I don't know why my audio settings were reset on it. I have no idea how that happened, but whatever. It's fixed now, so I probably won't talk about it anymore. Anyway. So yeah, that's it for Bloodstained. What else can I play tonight? Let me see, what would be good to pass the time with a little bit here. Just so we can have a little bit of fun. Alright, okay. I mentioned a while back, but I might do a little bit of GTA 5. So why don't we do a little bit of that? And I will end Bloodstained. I will be back in a little bit, very shortly. I have to set it up. And we will do a little bit of that here. So give me about 5-10 minutes here. I'll be back. Oh, by the way, I know I was going to say at the end. The next game I'm going to start tomorrow is the classic Half-Life, the first game, which I've never played in the entirety of my gaming life, I guess you want to say. It's weird because I have played Half-Life 2 before, but I never played the first Half-Life game, so I figured, you know what? It kind of caught my eye, and it was super cheap, as most of the Steam games are, Valve games are whenever there's a sale going on. So I picked that up. So yeah, look forward to that tomorrow. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit here.